Good morning. I'm Sharon from Sharon Shed Signs and Designs. Come in and say hi. I've got a cute project lined up for us this morning, I think. Let me get this brought up on my iPad so that I'll be able to see comments. There we go. All right. So I'm going to use several different stencil sets this morning. I'm going to use background textures from Melissa's Bradshaw's package. And I'm going to use customizable potted flowers from the new Mother's Day collection. And I'm also going to use the flirty lace pattern from the Mother's Day collection. So a lot of things going on this little board. Good morning, Elizabeth. How are you, girl? Good to see you. So I got inspiration from this in part from a project of my friend Renee from Flip Flop Furnishings that I saw. Good morning, Lisa. Good morning, Tammy. How are you guys? Good to see you. So I was going to leave my cutting board natural. This is an 18 by 7 cutting board from Walmart's craft department. Good morning, Trudy. And I was going to leave it natural, but I decided I needed a little bit more color. I'm back. How are you, Gail? Anyway, I made a stain from Folk Art Cafe Latte with some water. Give it a little bit of color rather than just totally natural. I wasn't sure that totally natural was going to be what I was looking for. So anyway, let's see if I can get back to seeing comments. Good morning, Pam. Hello. Good morning, Elisa. How is everybody this morning? Hey, Cheryl. How are you, girl? I think I've got it. Said hi to everybody. Yeah. If I've missed you, I'm sorry. Yeah. Anyway, I'll get started. I'm going to do... And this is the part I got from Elaine's or Renee's project, is doing some pieces of brick on my project. So I'm going to do that first. Let's see, I'm going to start at the bottom though. And I just want to go part way up. I'm going to use a heritage brick from Deco Art. Good thing about this project are there are no words, so it won't be back. It'll be backwards, but it won't matter that it's backwards. So, okay, do I have enough of this heritage brick to even do this? I think I do. Surely. There, I got a big glob of it in. It's just kind of thick. It's old. And now I've got red all over my hands. Come on, wet wipe, tear apart. It's a pretty sunshiny day here today, a little cold. I'm going to try to mow this afternoon after I get back from exercise class. If I don't, we're going to have to use a baler or something on the front yard. It's awful. Let's see, because it just keeps raining. I'll figure out what I'm looking for in just a minute. A stencil brush and some shop towels. I may have needed to bring some more shop towels over here, but hopefully I'll be okay. All right. So I'm going to work this heritage brick up into the bristles of my brush. About halfway. And then I'm going to offload really well on my shop towel so that I don't have any shiny, glistening globs of paint on the outside of my brush. And I'm going to get started. I think I want to go right there. And I probably should have used a domed brush or else a blocker, but I didn't do either. It'll be okay. That's some thick paint, but makes it easy to stencil with. It's just not a color I use every day, so I wouldn't even guess how long I've had it. Okay. And let's see if I can match up. Kind of, sort of. Be easiest if I could find a row that was the same. But that one's pretty close, pretty close. So I don't think the stencil was made for matching up, but maybe that's just me. Could well be. And I didn't get that bottom row. Okay, so I've got a brick wall, such as it is. I'm going to leave that out because I'm going to do some more brick in a minute. So, let me see. I am making, I don't know what you'd call this, Elizabeth, I really don't. I don't know what I'm making. Hey, Jude, how are you, Judy? Good to see you. And Debbie and Sheila. First time watching me live? Awesome. Welcome. Good to see you. Hey, Kelly. You're from Illinois too? Awesome. What part of Illinois? I'm south central, about 100 miles east of St. Louis. Let's see. What did I do with my flower pot? Ah, there it is. So I'm going to set my flower pot on my brick wall. But really, maybe I ought to do my roses first. Just kind of thinking that. Up a little. Okay, I'm going to do my roses first. I'm going to tape that down. Did get the mower out already this morning and make sure it was even going to start this year. The rider and the push mower. I got them both started. I thought I'd have to go get gas, but I didn't. I had some in my can, so that was good. Alrighty. I am going to use medium Hauser green for my leaves and stems, so I guess I'll do that first. Looks like I need to, I've got more bottles of that. Good thing I'm going to be not needing it right now, but I'm going to need to break out another bottle. All right, maybe I did. You need to offload really well on domed brushes, and I tend to forget that. More in my brush. Glad you guys could join me this morning. Is it cold where you're at? I think we had a hard freeze last night, doggone it. All my flowering trees that were so pretty won't be now, probably. Using a light circular motion for the most part, although I did kind of paint it on those stems. Let's see, a couple more leaves and I'll be able to do the roses. So anyway, you asked me what I was doing. I'm doing a cutting board, but, you know, kind of have a little flowers, a little brick, a little lace. Okay, that's my leaf. So let's see if I've missed anybody. Yes, there is going to be, Cassie, they're going to have more of the lace pattern and some of the other patterns too, I think, within a couple weeks. They are on order. So those went really fast. You had a freeze last night too, Sherry. And in Kentucky you did too, yeah. How long have I been doing this? 4 years. I've been doing lives, I guess, 3 years. I couldn't remember, but when you know, Facebook isn't saving the lives anymore beyond 30 days. They're deleting everything. So I've got till June 20th, I think, to get my lives moved. So I've been working on that every day. So that's how I know how long I've been doing lives. But anyway, yeah, ever since I quit work. So you're going to get your stencils Friday. You're going to love them, girl. They did go really fast, Cassie, but never fear. They are going to have more. And as soon as I know that they do, I will put it on my page, as well as I'm sure a lot of the other ambassadors will too. So hopefully you won't miss out. I'm going to have yellow roses. This is Folk Art Daybreak. It's a really pretty yellow. And I am going to use a domed brush for that. So I am, you can see my messy plate. I dipped it in my puddle of paint, and I'm working it up in the bristles of my brush. And then I use a shop towel to offload, but a paper towel is just fine, or anything you've got that's absorbent. On a dome, you want to always offload really well, but on a dome brush even more so for some reason. Anyway. I use a light circular motion and then apply more pressure as I'm using the paint out of the brush. I don't know if yellow's going to show up on here very well. I may have to go to a different color. We'll see. Second coat of yellow probably do good. Yesterday was a really pretty day here. It was a little cool, but so pretty. The sun was shining and a little bit warmer than this today. I think we got rain in the forecast for the rest of the week, darn it. I'm going to dry this a little and add a second coat of yellow just to make sure that shows up. And you guys, I got a new dryer, and it's probably not as quiet as my other one, but my other one was not doing the job very well anymore. It was like it was on its last leg. I had it a couple years and use it a lot, so. I am going to make this so it's food safe, and I will show you how I do it. So I guess really Walmart calls this a charcuterie board, so I guess it's a charcuterie board, not a cutting board. All right, let's see how that does. Oh, that's fine. They show up okay. All right, now for my flower pot, I want it to go like so. I want it sitting on my bricks so it's not in midair. So I'll tape that. And I'm gonna use Fusion Mineral Paint Blue Pine. It's a pretty blue color. And I can use a regular stencil brush for that. I grabbed a 1/2 inch. It looks like that'll be fine. I usually use a 5/8, but I've got them all mixed in my cup that I did just have 5/8 in, so I end up picking up the 1/2, but that's fine, it'll work. I thought this would make a pretty flower pot color for the yellow roses, or vase, I guess. This looks like it is. All right. There's my flower pot. You watched a bird pick flowers off your tree the other day and just drop them on the ground. Dang, I didn't know they'd do that. Hey, Kim, how are you, lady? Hey, Sharon. Hey, Kathy, or Kelly, I'm sorry. And Ruth, hey, I haven't seen you in a long time. He's getting along okay. Ruth, I take him Thursday to Springfield to get his stitches out from his latest surgery, but he's doing not bad. Not bad. All right. I want my brick back. Use some brick about there. And I was going to hold it up. Maybe I should tape it. Maybe I should tape it. So how are you doing, Ruth? You doing okay? I hope. I always forget about these patterns. Nikki used Nikki Wade used the bubble stencil the other day as a background, and it was so cute. I need to use it. So there's some bricks. And then I'm going to use this little fleur-de-lace pattern and put some flowers on here. The decision is, I was thinking I was going to use that tea rose, but I don't know that I want to actually. I may just use vintage white, I think would be better. I'm not going to pour that out. I'll just dip my brush into it, which is a no-no, but oh well. I'm using a domed brush again, and I'm just holding it. Looks yellow, but it's not. And I didn't get it all dark enough, so let's see if I put it back. All right, I think I'm lined back up okay. Maybe this was the brush I used yellow paint on, but I didn't think so. I think it's in the water. Yeah. Not gonna be very good if I keep moving it. Okay. And I think I have a little more over here. Just a little. And maybe I'll tape it this time. So I will be live again Friday morning. I'm thinking I may do a live tomorrow night. Probably. But we'll see. But for sure Friday morning. Okay, and a little lace down here. I think I'm going to change and use a regular stencil brush. I'm not in danger of getting too close to anything else. All right, yeah, I like that better. It doesn't look yellow. But I don't think... I think I've got that line back up good. I may just do some white over that. Yeah, I did have that line back up good. I moved it. All right. Okay. This is what we've got, just kind of a conglomeration. Going to take the sander and go over it just a little bit. Now, I like Fusion Mineral Paint Hemp Oil. It's backwards, I know, to make it food safe. I'm just going to put some of that on there. Now it's nice and food safe on both sides. And I think it makes a cute charcuterie board. Maybe a little, yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Maybe a little gaudy. So, let's see. Hemp oil seals it and it's food safe. It's like the top coat. You do have to keep applying it every once in a while, but you can put that on it and it is food safe. So it's a sealer, but it's a food safe sealer. Thanks, Cheryl. Thank you, everybody. I appreciate you. I was seeing if there was any more questions. I will read the comments later on today. You're doing okay, Ruth, but you're tired. Well, I'm glad you're doing okay. So I will read all the comments this afternoon after I get done mowing, and if there's any questions, I'll answer them. I appreciate you guys joining me. I love you, and thanks for your support. And hopefully you can join me Friday morning and probably tomorrow night. I'm not sure. Probably 6 or... I don't know whether 6 or 8 would be better. But anyway, I'll do something. So I will talk to y'all later. You guys have a great rest of your day. Bye-bye.